Hello everyone, it is JoeReviewer, coming back to you with this Let's Play of Mega Man 6, or playthrough, or whatever we want to call it. I'm calling it a Let's Play today. And today we're going against Nightman, the master of the mace ball. There's nothing over there, so we'll go into this pit with Rush Power Adapter Power. Mega Man is the name. Yep, this is the Rush Power Adapter. Main reason you want to go to Flame Man stage. You can punch things. More importantly, you can punch through these blocks, which help. You can also punch things repeatedly as you pass through stages, or screens, or whatever they're called. Hello, guy. Shooting at me. Oh, there's a little guy in there. Hey, come out and look at me. Look the wrong way. You know what? Just for looking at me the wrong way, I'm gonna punch you. Oh, okay. Yep, every time you can go through a screen, you can do that. Punch! You can push back enemies. The Rush adapters, there's actually another one that we'll be getting later on, but they have some strange effects on enemies, the power adapter especially, and I'm not brave enough to keep going, so we're just going to ignore that. I can't push these guys back, because with the power adapter, you can't slide. Demonstrate that, but it would just look like me standing there, so I guess that's that. This is also Flame Blast. Shoots things, shoots in an arc. It's much more powerful than Blizzard Attack, even though Blizzard Attack could take that out. And there are also a couple of little wheel things here in the middle of Nightman stage. This room, it's probably made to be as least dangerous. Even if you fall, you'll fall onto platforms that are fairly easy. They're not really difficult at all. This is the checkpoint, just in case you were curious. I think this is the checkpoint. I'm fairly certain this is the checkpoint. But anyways, you can get these guys more quickly. If you do a full jump there, you're gonna get hit by the little pellet. Speaking of pellets, it's interesting how the energy pellets and the attack pellets from the enemies look very similar. Who is this guy? Oh, it's Flip Top. Have we seen Flip Top yet? I can't remember if we've seen Flip Top yet. If we have, I didn't explain him. He appears usually somewhere in the middle of a stage to hand you an item of randomness to, just give you help. These guys are annoying. You shoot them once, they come, their glasses pop up and they attack you. Luckily, if you have Blizzard Attack, you can take them out in one hit. I think Blizzard Attack is one of the few weapons that can do that, and we still can't get things in high places, but we will. We will be able to get things in high places, and I totally messed that up. I am sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Here, you can use Blizzard Attack to take out these little spiny guys, though I'm not very good at dodging the spiny guys. I totally missed that health power up. But whatever. You can get these guys, and now we're out of Blizzard Attack. Now we could go that way to go to the door, but Mega Man 6 has Split Paths, and this is the first stage we've encountered, Split Paths. To get the split path that we want, we'll go down here. I'll be showing the split paths that are worth showing off. There I kind of basically showed you that there are only differences in the backgrounds between the split paths that are basically just the boss doors in front. And, well, that's a bit more complicated to show than I have the time to do. But anyways, here's Nightman, and you'll notice I did not switch to a weapon. That tells you that I do not have the weapon to beat Nightman, otherwise I would be fighting him with it. But you may be wondering why I'm sticking with this. Well, the power adapter, not necessarily particularly powerful against Nightman, but it can get past his shield. Most of the other special weapons will bounce off, including the Mega Buster. And there goes my... Anyways, so Nightman can easily be felled by this simply because your power adapter can punch him out. And yes, that is the end of Nightman. Guess it's time for morning. Yeah. Anyways, kapow. We get Night crush. Now the dot is before the C, which doesn't really accurately portray an alliteration. Speaking of alliteration, we have the beat A part, which is also an alliteration. Anyways, yes, password screens. I stay here a lot. They make easy video transitions. Anyways, I should probably stop saying, We're going to Plant Man now to pick up the second of the rush adapters. You're probably going to want to pick up the rush adapters in the first 4 Robot Masters you take on, like me. Mainly because otherwise you're not going to be able to get the beat parts, but also because they're pretty fun to use. Now, I'm going to hold off showing Night Crush for a minute. Blizzard Attack is fairly effective in these sections. Fairly effective if you can use it right. Just get these little grasshopper guys, because they fly around. They jump around. Blizzard Attack has a little... The projectiles themselves are a little small, so they can miss, but, you know, it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem. Grab this health power up, grab this life, with thanks to the power of the power adapter. Alright, here's Night Crush in action. Boomerang! Yes, Night Crush will swirl back towards you. It's a little bit dependent on which way, if it'll go up or down, but usually it works well. It's also, you know, powerful. Most of the weapons in Mega Man 6 are about the same power. And, yeah. Invisibility cloak. Here's Flip Top again, giving us a life that unfortunately we won't be able to use because I edit out all my deaths. However, we will be able to use Flame Blast and actually get a Flame Blast out on him as you fall down there. I didn't do it there, but you can. Trust me, you can. And checkpoint. I don't know why I'm saying the checkpoints in this episode, but I am, so you must deal with it. Double kill, yes. Nice thing about Blizzard Attack is that it has multiple projectiles so you can hit multiple things. And I'm going to use Blizzard Attack to get this, and I think I probably have the same amount of energy. And oh my gosh, look out. This is not going well. Run away from the grasshoppers. Alright, here we go. Crush. Oh. Yeah, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to aim with this, but it works well. And here, Plant Man stage has a lot of power-ups for your consumption, and if I could work this menu, I'd be able to show you that we can refill basically all the Blizzard Attack we're going to need for a while. But next, another mini-boss. Exactly the same as the first mini-boss we encountered in the stage. It's the problem with some of the Mega Man games. They put 2 mini-bosses in a section. They don't usually do much to spice up the battle, do anything different than the first time you did it in the stage. No, there are always exceptions to that, but those are the good mini-bosses. Anyways, we've got fish jumping out of water. You gotta be careful, and you can stand on those, even though they're not open. You will slide off, though, so it's probably not safe, and I'm gonna open them up. You can open them up with the Mega Buster, primarily. That's probably your best option. Just charge it up and aim correctly. Usually you want to use a fully charged shot because it has a wider attack radius, and I shot over both of those guys. Okay. Night Crush can get things above and below you. And here's the other thing you can do. You can use Power Adapter also to open these out. Unfortunately, a fully charged Power Adapter will not go very far. It's interesting, it shoots less far the more power you put into it. It also has a weird delay. There's the punching animation, which kind of makes it hard to time. Best way to get that is, instead of trying to hop up and down on those springs to get it, you stand on the other one and shoot it from there. Another thing about these springs is that you jump higher while you're if you're holding the jump button. And if you're not holding the jump button, you won't jump quite as high. So if you can see here, I don't think it's possible to get most of the last few these health power-ups in the sky without backtracking to the stage. So I'm not sure why they're there. Anyways, if you know anything about Pokemon logic, then you should know that ice beats grass, which is essentially what's going on here. And so, blam! As you can see, Plantman's barrier even deflects the weapon that he's weak to. So you still have to follow a pattern of waiting for him to shoot his shield at you. You can't try to shoot him from behind, but it didn't work. And I'm out of ammo. What do I do? Okay, more Pokemon logic. Fire. Well, that's not terribly effective, but it'll have to do. Yeah. Most of the bosses in Mega Man games are only weak to one weapon, but you know, it doesn't matter because he's dead and we're happy. Yay! Yeah, pretty shoddy plant man, but you know, could have been worse. Ow! Gosh, jeez, dude, it's like you're trying to hurt me. Anyways, now we have the Rush Jet adapter, which is the last of the 2 Rush adapters, which will help us get to those high items. It's actually a really fun weapon to use, but we'll get into that later. For now, it is time for the bloopers. Enjoy. Before we get started with the bloopers, let me just prove that I'm not crazy in saying that you can get a shot on this guy before the battle really starts. Not crazy. Spikes on the ceiling, spikes on the floor, my no-death run goes right out the door. Once you figure out that you can hop on these platforms here, it's kind of fun to try to see what the extent of your skill at jumping on these pixel-perfect platforms. And, you know, if you do well, you can kind of make your way, even though it's not really what's intended, but then you get overconfident and then bad. I've already said that if you jump too high after blowing up this pot, you're going to be hit by the next one. But if you jump too low, that's not much better. Okay, so here, I was trying to demonstrate how it's not very effective to use power adapter to open up these guys while you're on the springs. Problem was I was supposed to get it eventually, but as you can see I didn't, so I switched to the Mega Buster with not much more success. And less success, and even less success, and okay, finally there, we're good. Now we can make some progress. Yeah, progress.